Oh boy, here we go. All right, let's read it though before I play, man. Fuck it. Let's read it all before I play, dude. Why not? That song was a banger. If anyone knows that song, let me know. It was actually gas. All right, so we're obviously getting Olympus revamps, which I'm cool. Definitely cool with, for sure. I don't know how much Olympus need to change other than like certain choke points and POIs, but I'm definitely not against like a full overall. We're starting the hype train for season 27 amped right now, and this is your invitation to get on board. There's plenty to be excited about this season. Major changes to Olympus. Valk retakes the skies while Rampart and Horizon are getting tune-ups. I'm not seeing a lot of Octane being mentioned. The meta is shifting to close range chaos, shout out roller players, with a new double tap alternator hop up and gold laser sight for pistols and SMGs. SMGs are back big time, bro. Asia XD is eating right now from Apex South. Gen G is about to have a field day in that fucking region. And we're introducing fun updates to Tridents. Grab your friends, squad up, and get ready to dive into Amped. For additional insights or AMP key updates on our highlight blogs. Okay, it's all good. Not much on the blog right now. Okay, anti-cheat. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of seasonal changes, I say that way too much. This dev definitely watches me. I created that statement for sure. A quick anti-cheat update for you all. Shout out hideouts. As part of our continued efforts to combat cheaters in Apex Legends, we launched a new detection model in early October to assist us in investigating possible third-party bots in our game. Third-party bots. In just 2 weeks, over 1,000 bot accounts were banned. Dude, these people are sick. They will do anything for money. Oh my God. We saw a majority of bans hit Windows PCs, 71%, and Switch, 21%. Dude, we have people making bot accounts on Nintendo Switch for Apex Legends. Dude, does it get lower than that? Imagine waking up and doing that, and then waking up and seeing it got banned. You have to be hitting an all-time low, correct? There's no way. That's got to be just the lowest you could go. Detected bot infection rates spiked after the rollout as expected, meaning the new tech is successfully identifying bots. Shout out the tech. Then tapered off as we banned these accounts. As a result, we saw a meaningful decline of player reports for AFK and abandoned match behavior on Switch, and reports per user over the subsequent 28 days decreased for both PC and Switch. Our team is continuing their hard work to establish and maintain competitive integrity, and we will continue to provide updates when we have information to share. What about the wall hackers? A little bit negative right now, but anybody curious about the wall hacking situation? I feel like the Zen usage and wall hacking usage is a little bit crazier than the bot accounts on Nintendo Switch, but I'm glad we're doing something. I don't mean to be a negative Nancy, just I feel like I'm getting walled every game by solo queue revenants. All good. All right, audio updates. The one we've been waiting for, baby. The one we've been waiting for. My audio yesterday in ranked was abysmal. Abysmal. I am begging for something good here. I will say, though, that it doesn't look like it's that long of notes for the audio updates, which is scary. Yo, Eric, this is 46 months. We've been developing many new audio systems to address community feedback and improve audio reliability. This season, we're adding a new focused mix option intended to give you control over how you prefer to hear the action. Wait, I kind of like this. Wait a minute. Our new threat system will add dynamic contextual awareness to the mix. Multiband sidechain compression will help enemy footstep audio be heard more quickly or clearly. Environmental audio improvements offer a smoother blend between indoor and outdoor spaces. Additionally, we're now armed with improved telemetry. Holy big words, brother. Multiband sidechain compression, improved telemetry to more accurately discover causes of audio failures. We will continue to monitor feedback in our community spaces that helps us understand how these changes affect your gameplay experience as we continue to work on these systems. For more details, please check our audio-focused dev blog. Very cool. All right, well, I'm not really sure. Those are definitely big words that maybe I'm not 100% familiar with because I'm not a dev, and also I don't work on audio or just any audio engineering in general. But it seems like, though, they're giving us options in the settings to change as to what we want to hear more often. I don't really understand to give us the option, though, of what we want to listen to is footsteps. Wouldn't everyone just want to hear enemy footsteps? Whatever. The option's nice regardless. It's not a big deal. I just feel like everyone's going to choose the focus mix option because why would you want to hear anything else other than the enemy? Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it does help, though. This is definitely a lot of big words and verbiage that I might not actually understand. Voice comms could be good for sure, and pings. I would say like pings, footstep audio, and then like character voice comms are definitely the three most important things when you're playing Apex, and obviously shooting, but that just goes without say, right? There's a video of the audio updates. It's on the audio dev blog. But where did it just open? Oh, here. Apex Legends audio update. Oh, this is a long thing, actually. Holy moly. Wait, kind of sick they're doing all this, though. What is important? Holy fuck, brother. Words. We've been on a dynamic threat system to help drive contextual decisions that can affect the mix. What is this? Oh, they're cooking. Huh. I think they're cooking, right? Sidechain, multi-band sidechain compression will be joining the Apex Legends sound squad in Season 27. This will allow us to use an active sound to dynamically lower the volume of their sounds and create small pockets for targeted sounds to play in, reducing clutter to increasing their consistency. Ooh. Okay. All right. Interesting. And there's just a bunch of graphs. More of a visual learner, but very cool. Okay. I'm curious how that goes. I don't think I'm knowledgeable enough to actually know where that can lead to, but I'm optimistic just because I feel like we haven't really had an actual audio-focused blog or anything in a very long time. I feel like you can hear the difference for sure. I just wonder how that's going to feel in a lobby with 60 people, you know? All right, game stability. We rolled out a profiling tool to our production servers to capture more information about instances of slow performance on servers. This tool, RProf, has commonly been used in our development environment to find slow segments of engine code and game script, but is now tuned for production use. From this, we have been able to examine and fix cases that are more unique to the game, running the game at scale, and can more easily track degradations in performance. God damn these words, man. Make me look like an idiot out here, dude. I did drop out of college, but you know, it is what it is. In performance over time. As always, game stability work is always happening behind the scenes. We will share updates when we have them. I mean, sure. Okay. Don't really know much about that either, but it is what it is. Again, I don't really know what RProf is. Any nerds in the chat want to help me out there? That'd be fantastic. All right, ranked. Oh, boy. Okay. I'm going to be honest, dude. When I see the word ranked in patch notes, anybody else just literally hope for the best, but then always get the worst, because that's me every single time. I actually think I'm aiming for the lowest possible changes in ranked, and then I'm like wondering maybe if we'll get something good. But I think every time it somehow doesn't even reach my expectations that are way below the fucking floor. All right, ranked. Here we go, dude. This season, we're making balance adjustments to kill point values, making eliminations more rewarding across all placements. We're also making changes to loot distribution across ranked drop zone POIs. There will still be more variance, obviously, but we're hoping things feel a little bit more even. Interesting. Okay. So they're making loot distribution across the drop zone POIs just better and more even. I like that, actually. We'll continue to monitor player feedback on this change and general sentiment surrounding drop zones. Additionally, we're reducing the requirement to earn the ranked ladder champion dive trail. Dude, I don't care. From 3 completions to 2 to simplify seasonal goals, reduce grind, and make the dive trail more attainable while keeping a mark of consistent top performance. You'll find all the changes about these later in the patch notes. Okay, cool. We'll get the patch notes later, apparently. I really don't care about a dive trail. But I guess basically they're trying to make the drop zone POIs have better loot or more even loot across the board. When I thought, honestly, I thought this definitely meant for sure they were going to, instead of doing this way, which I think is fine, like evening the loot out on POIs, I thought they were going to make you gain more RP based off your drop zone. Like, let's say you land at a really bad POI. I thought you'd actually be like forgiven a little bit more, right? You don't get like a top 5, but since you landed at a horrible POI, you maybe lose less RP or gain more RP, you know, depending on how you place. I guess instead of doing that and calculating that into like the rank system, they're just kind of making the POIs have better loot overall and more even loot overall, which is totally fair. That's fine. New feature wish list. Okay. Here's how it works. Is this a shop thing or is this like an actual player feature? What up, my boy? They should do that for solo queue. True, 100%. We brushed on the more KP per kill. I mean, yeah, the more KP per kill is definitely annoying for sure. I agree, but I don't really know. I don't really know how I feel about this based on what they're going to talk about placements, right? Kill point values are making eliminations more rewarding across all placements is obviously a red flag. But I don't want to jump too fast because instead you're going to find all the details about these changes later in the patch notes. If they still prioritize and make it better to actually get to the late games, I'll be cool with it. But that's definitely an L for sure reading that. 100%. All right, new feature wish list. We wanted to give players some additional options for certain packs. Wish list is a feature that will be enabled on select packs and will influence cosmetic drops for the legends and loadouts you... Doesn't mean okay. All right. Here's how it works. Pick 5 legends and 2 weapons to add to your wish list. Depending on the pack, wish list may only impact items of a certain rarity. Specific rarity tier will be noted. If the pack drops a wish list enabled item, you are guaranteed at least one of your items chosen legends. Okay. Wait, that's pretty cool. Wait a minute. I'm being a hater. That's kind of dope. Well, that's not that bad. So you have a wish list, then you're more likely to get that off of your from your chosen legends. That's pretty sick. That's not terrible. That's definitely cooler to get the stuff that you might actually want and care about. 100%. Obviously, it's more so based on just packs, but it's definitely not a bad thing. All selections must be valid for wish list to be active. A selection is valid as long as you don't own 100% of the items for that legend or weapon class from the Apex pack pool. If a wish list is inactive or unavailable at the time of the opening wish list enabled pack, the items will instead draw from the generic Apex pack pool. Okay. I mean, kind of dope, kind of not really. You get 5 wishlist edits per season, refreshed each new season. After that, you can keep editing for 500 legend tokens per edit. Man, dude, that was so good. Wait, is legend tokens the red one? Wait, is that the red one? Wait, is that the red one? Or no? Is that red tokens? Can you finally do something kind of beneficial with the red tokens? That's amazing. I don't give a fuck, dude. That's amazing. I literally have 13 million of those. How many edits can I get with that? Someone do the math for me? That's got to be an absurd amount. That's not bad. That's honestly pretty cool. I kind of like how they're allowing you to get what you actually want out of some of these items in these packs. Obviously, it's not perfect, but I do kind of like how they're using this for the legend tokens because I don't really know what it's been 7 years of not knowing what to do with those red coins. We have no idea. This is not bad. This is really not terrible. Kind of an interesting update for sure. I'm not against it. Obviously, it just gives you more specific stuff to what you want to get for loot for your packs than anything else, which is definitely a W instead of just getting random RNG shit. All right, new AMP seasonal pack. Oh boy. Okay, this season we're introducing the AMP seasonal pack available all season long. The special pack is wishlist enabled and gives you a chance at unlocking the new Bird of the Prey Mythic R99 weapon. New legendary cosmetics that change up your look. Wishlist activation for epic tier drop relevant to your chosen legends or weapons. The AMP seasonal pack brings a new and more focused way to earn cosmetics all season long. You can earn up to 5 AMP seasonal packs throughout the season via challenges and the free battle pass tracks. It's 26,000 edits with 13 million coins. I'm locked in, dude. I'll be able to change until I'm fucking 99. Perfect. I'll probably die around 83, knowing me. Drink a lot of Diet Coke, but it's what it is. That's not bad. So is Epic Teardrop, can you get anything lower or higher than that? Or is it only for fucking Epic Tier? Huh. This is not horrible though. I mean, if you can get this for free, it's not bad though, right? If you're getting it via challenges and free battle pass tracks, you can't be too upset about Epic Teardrops for it. But I guess if you have every purple for your favorite legend or weapon, you're just kind of chalked anyway. It's pretty much useless. All right. And now here's the fucking meat and potatoes, baby. There it is. This is surely where Octane shines. Patch notes, balance updates, care package rotation. We have the triple take returning to the floor. Car SMG enters the care package. How many of you guys would pick up a car SMG from the care pack? How many of you guys? Press 1 if you would, press 2 if you wouldn't. I don't really know if I like the car SMG in there. That gun needs to get absolutely juiced up in order to make it worth getting over the R99. I got to be real. We're going to have to see what they do with the updates. Me, you guys would cars trash on a triple take this season. We'll definitely talk about it, though. They're going to definitely show the updates. The car needs disruptor rounds or hammer points. Something absolutely insane to make you pick that bitch up. So we'll see what happens. Gold weapon rotation. A lot of you guys actually would, dude. Okay, you guys are saying wait till you see what it can do. Oh boy. Gold weapon rotation. Alternator SMG, G7 Scout, Havoc, bow check, compound bow, and akimbo Mozambique. Interesting. You don't see a longbow in there, but no worries. This is a cool one. I know the SMG is getting an update from Alternator, so we'll see what it looks like here too. Game updates, extended supply bins and weapon supply bins. Added icons back to the mini-map and full map. Thank God. That was such a useless change. I'm glad it's back in there. It actually helps you out so much as an assault player and a fucking support player. Arsenals, increase ammo breaks to give full stacks of the applicable ammo type. Fire. Cool. Shout out Arsenals. It's dope. Replicators, new craftable item. Arrow bundle. Okay. Only obtainable when crafting ammo and bow check compound bow is in your loadout. On pickup, fully replenishes your arrow reserves on one bow check weapon. Can only be picked up if you're holding a bow check and it is not full on arrows. Huh. That's pretty interesting. So the bow is literally getting its own arrow bundle out there. That's pretty cool. At least you get like a little refill. It's not bad. I feel like the bow check's being used more and more in Apex just because of the whole frag thing and getting the explosive arrows is pretty nice. All right, mantle boost. Oh boy, here we go. I'm really excited. We saw that in the trailer. Mantle boost looked pretty good. It definitely looked not better than a super glide, but I'm going to be honest. All those characters were going way farther and way higher than I thought they were going to be with this mantle boost. I feel like it actually might compete with a super glide. We'll have to see. Added mantle boost ability to all legends, granting velocity on a timed input after a mantle. Okay. Added options for customizing mantle boost input key or button. Sure. Added option to remap character movement ability. Sure. Added options for reducing the UI footprint on the HUD for mantle boost. Yeah, I saw what the HUD looked like that. What it looked like in that trailer. It looked pretty good. It didn't look ugly. Wonder how hard it is to time. We were inspired to add mantle boost by our players' exploration of the unique momentum-based movement of Apex Legends. This new official mantle boost will enable all players to perform an advanced movement technique. It will be accessible, but it still requires skill to learn to use it and to know when it's the right time to boost. Dude, I'm going to be real. I think this is going to be such like a controversial thing. I feel like this is a W for some and then an L for others. I think if you took the time to learn super gliding and all these movement techs, I feel like seeing this is kind of like a punch to your gut. But if you're somebody that wasn't able to do it in the first place, you're going to be excited about it. So I think this is going to be a full biased opinion based on what you have been doing in Apex Legends over the last 6 years. You know? That's how I feel. I don't think this is like, could be necessarily deemed like bad or good. It's really just whatever you were doing. Like if you learned super gliding and you took fucking time to do it, you're going to be like really upset about this. But if you're someone that's a controller player that never like was able to super glide, you're going to be very happy about the mantle boost. So you can definitely be biased about it. I think everybody probably will be. As someone who just got on to M&K, I'm not too upset because I'm now allowed to do something similar to super glide without learning it. But I'm kind of also sad because I wanted to learn super gliding and learn something that not everybody could do. So I don't know. It definitely lowers the skill ceiling for movement. And this is where I get concerned in a way. I don't want them to keep doing this. I don't want them to make like a button for tap strafing, for sure. I don't want them to make a button for, super jumps. I think it has to literally just only be this. This cannot be the snowball effect of all these other movement techniques being dumbed down into this. Like we need some skill gap for sure. This is pretty crazy though, I will say, because I'm not a controller hater. You guys know me. Literally played roller professionally. This is the first device I ever used in gaming. Only used it my whole life. But we're getting SMG major updates from what I heard. We're getting mantle boosting now for all roller players. This season's going to be really roller heavy, I feel. Like very, 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 very roller heavy. All right, heat shield updates. Heat shield removed from core BR modes, including trios and duos. Fuck it. Why not? Fuck them. Don't care. We wrote out the removal of heat shields in the ranked season with season 26, focusing decision making for players around strong strategic plays and rotations. We have seen positive outcomes with that change, so we're expanding the change to all core BR modes. Playing outside the ring should be a risky endeavor that is only a last resort. Don't want to get burned? Get a move on, legend. Sure. Why not? That's fine. I mean, does anyone actually give a fuck? Does anyone like say, yo, like who? Is there like 3 people in this chat out of the 1,900 that are here like, yo, dude, this sucks? Anybody? I guess for like if you're playing solo queue, this kind of blows. because your teammates sometimes are just so bad at the video game. But still, I don't think this is a overall net negative. It doesn't really affect much, I don't think. Right? I also feel like there's going to be some players that did get like kind of get out of jail free cards with each shield's making bad plays inside the zone. So I'm kind of okay with both sides of it, to be honest. All right, let's go to Tridents here. Oh, baby. We're going to be able to fucking Tokyo drift on these bad boys now or what? Fun foundational improvements. Updated model and textures. Okay. Collision tighten for a smoother ride and allow occupants to be hit. Okay. Trident can now be damaged and destroyed. Starts at 800 health. Love that, baby. Trident occupants in the vehicle can be damaged independently. Love that, motherfucker. Tridents can now damage enemies if hitting them at high speeds. What? Bro, if I die via Trident in a ranked endgame because some fuckface loser solo Q-Octane player does a full speed boost in round 6, I'll be livid, but I'll also need to see the clip. And I also might be that loser solo Q-Octane player that does that. I'm letting you guys know right now, if you stick around next year or next season for this update, I am without a doubt doing that in round 6 so many times. I will die for the clip. That is fantastic, but also rage-inducing. Camera and controls tuned for more responsiveness and precision. Cool. Okay. Boost meter has replaced the single-use boost. Okay, cool. That's pretty interesting. What is this? What does the boost meter look like, though? New movement features. Jump. Press jump to jump from the ground. Glide. Hold jump to glide when off the ground. Tridents while gliding will very slowly lose altitude. Can be steered in any direction and can boost forward. We have Trident gliding before Octane buffs. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Dude. Oh my god! Oh my god, dude. That is so cool. That is so cool, but why? Dude, I'm fucking fighting demons right now in my head. Oh, bro. That reminds me of like when in like GTA where you do like the little things on the PS2 and the buttons and make your car fly. Bro, that's so cool. That is actually so dope. I need to see what this feels like immediately. I have to see this. All right, new healing and spawning features. Auto healing. If a Trident avoids damage for a period of time, it slowly regenerate health and regress its damaged state. Okay, interesting. That's pretty cool, actually. Auto respawn. A Trident destroy will be placed by a new one at its original spawning location after an indicated delay. Yo, that's awesome. I really like that. That's really cool. I'm a huge fan of this. This is actually dope. Improved UI to better indicate to driver and passengers Trident's health and damage information. Control mapping is adjusted to account for new features. I gotta be honest. I'm thinking about a couple spaces here within the map that you could do this at. What if you went top lightning rod or Thunderwatch, did a jump boost glide? Can you get all the way to launch pad? How high are we jumping and how slowly do we lose altitude? What? Dude, in competitive Apex for ALGS, POIs with Tridents are going to be so important. The Tridents are receiving a tune-up this season with a number of redesigns to offer players a more interesting, responsiveness, and satisfying driving experience, as well as provide exciting counterplay options. I think this is awesome. I think this is so fucking cool. This is like a 10 out of 10. This is amazing. Yeah, it says very slowly. That's what I'm saying. So how far can we get with some rotation like that? What if we don't need Valk, but we can just glide like that so quick? Because Thunderwatch is pretty high. Even just off Stormcatcher, you just boost off over the cannon and then jump, boost, and then glide. How far can we get in a Trident? This is really dope, though. I think this is going to be a very fun aspect of Apex Legends. This is so fucking cool. It's already fun in general. Tridents, people love using tridents. I think it does add a lot of fun to Apex, especially for the chaoticness. But I think this is really dope. Tridents no longer split damage between occupants, which should make them feel like a safer tool to use when making large rotations. Jibby Bubble on Storm Point for ALGS is going to be insane, dude. Jibby Bubble on a Trident rotation is going to be unbelievable. However, they no longer provide movable, indestructible cover when being used more tactfully during a firefight. Okay, that's fine. I like that. I don't mind it. All right, legend changes. Lock on in. Here we go. I think that's an overall W. What do you guys think, chat? What do you think? You think the Trident changes are a W or an L? Anyone have anyone very invested in Trident changes? I think it's a W. I personally like it a lot. Yeah, it's definitely not a lot of health. 800 is not that crazy. It just depends if you're consistently moving, though. And don't forget, if you're not taking damage for a while, it's going to definitely just get re-health, like health back up. So if you want, you can just take damage and then go out of the fucking area to not get shot and then regain health and go back in, which is pretty cool. All right, here we go. Legend changes, baby. Valk, the biggest one by far in the trailer, had the biggest showcases. Let's see how this goes, man. All right. Dev note, Valk's pick rate has been up and down all year. We feel she's currently in a place where she's not living up to her potential. This set of buffs should help to modernize this fan favorite. She definitely is a fan favorite. I see you guys talk about Valk all the time in my chat, wanting her back, so I think she actually might have this chance here. The VTOL jets, jetpack cooldown and fly speed reworked. Cooldown, recharge delay significantly reduced from 8 seconds to 2.5. Oh my goodness. Recharge time significantly reduced from 11 seconds to 3 seconds. Oh my goodness. Fuel doesn't start recharging until you hit the ground. Doesn't really matter that much, honestly. EMP effects drain jetpack fuel. Oh, okay. I actually like that. That's very cool. So they're kind of balancing her a little bit. I don't know, dude. 3 seconds and 2.5 for both of these is crazy. This is crazy. Speed. Horizontal fly speed and strafe amount significantly increased. I want to let you know that if you are new to reading patch notes or you just don't ever pay attention, when they say significantly, they mean it. Like, they really do mean it. That is not cap. So the strafe speed and fly speed horizontally are going to be significantly increased. Vertical fly speed increased. Additional vertical speed when flying straight up. So you get even faster if you're just going straight up in the air first. Oh my God. Itchy Ballies the 5. Thank you guys, man, for all the subs today. Sorry I can't read them. Wow. Reduced initial speed boost for first 0.5 seconds. 25% faster to 5% slower. Total fuel reduced 8 to 6 seconds. And initial fuel consumption slightly increased. Okay, so that's how they're going to balance this out. Basically, there's that 5% slower, and then we go to the total fuel reduced from 8 seconds to 6 seconds of usage, and the initial fly consumption is just slightly increased. So you're burning more fuel, less fuel to do, but you have better movement, and it recharges faster and less delay to recharge. Very cool. I'm okay with that, honestly. Valk's jetpack broke new ground when it was introduced to Apex, true. But over time, we started to feel it wasn't living up to the high-flying promise of a jetpack character. Facts. She's pretty bad. Like, honestly, she was pretty boring too. I think other characters were just doing things better than her, which is crazy. This new change rewards longer burns of the jetpack, allowing you to cover distance faster. Learning to use the flight mode is one of the keys to success with the updated jetpack. Okay. Does that mean Verholst is back? Does that mean Big E is going to come in huge? Wait, what? Yeah, no, fuck it. He's going to come in huge. He's going to fucking bust a huge one. Dude, this is nuts. 3 seconds? The recharge delay is literally 2.5 seconds till you start recharging. So it's a 5.5 seconds until you're full fucking charge up again. Only 5.5 after you hit the ground. Dude, that is insane, dude. Valk is so beyond back, and that's... Oh my God! She has more? Skyward dive. Oh boy. Increased launch height by 15%. That motherfucker is literally departing higher than before, which I love. Reduced cooldown by 30 seconds, so it's not a 30-minute cooldown, it's 2.5. That's not a big deal. It's not terrible. Reduced delay before takeoff, 2 seconds to 1.5. That's not bad either. That's honestly 0.5 seconds for that single longbow shot or charge level shot or whatever it may be, Sentinel, to get the shots down is actually a huge difference. Slightly reduced time. You skipped a Q? Did I? Oh my God, I did. Okay, one second. Let's read this first. It's all good. My bad. Slightly reduced time, slowly rising before takeoff. Okay, 1.33 seconds. It's a very specific time adjustment. Remove self-cancel cooldown penalty and reduce damage cooldown penalty, 54 seconds to 30 seconds. Oh, okay, cool. So even if you get hit, penalty's not even that crazy. It's literally only 30 seconds. It's obviously still devastating for ALGS, but this is not bad for ranked. Let's go back up here because I skipped it to our missile swarm. Remove self damage and stun effect. Wow. That in itself is insane. You can no longer get stunned or damaged by your own fucking rockets? Brother, that's nuts, dude. Using that is nutty. That is nuts. You could just rock it indoors now, straight up 3v3. There's no reason to pop a Valk Q. If you're in a 1v1, someone's behind a knockdown and you're inside, pop the Valk Q, brother, and you're just completely voided from any effective stuns and damage. That is so good. And you could also now walk up to a door and just Q it. And you're good if someone's holding the door behind them. That is insane. Wow. Added 1.5 second full body scan on hit. Oh my God! What? Tag damage now puts movement passes on cooldown like other EMP effects. Remove 5 seconds of cooldown, 30 seconds, 25 seconds. Remove vertical clearance, firing restriction. Improved missile pathing to work better in some situations, such as low clearance situations, firing indoors at targets under bridge. Increased max range from 100 meters to 125. Yo, come on, man. Oh my God. Brother, Valk mains, you are eating so good right now. This is insanity. This is nuts. This is actually an unbelievable buff. This might be one of the strongest buffs that we had in a patch note for a character ever. This Q by itself, just not even talking about the jets and the passive or the ulti. This is insane. Valk's tactical is one of her biggest pain points. True. Her attack was bad. And I do want to point out, no one played her for her attack. Her attack was pretty garbage. But they just made it unbelievably good. With many situations where it was more likely to stun her than hit the target, we improved the reliability of her tactical and also took the opportunity to lean a bit more into Valk's identity as a recon by adding a short scan to the missiles. Dude, you get a scan, a full body scan of 1.5 seconds. You could shoot the rockets indoors. It doesn't matter how low the ceiling is. You don't get stunned and you don't take damage to your own missiles. Brother, this is unbelievable. And your attack damage puts movement passives on cooldown. Holy shit, my guy. We already read this. Skydive improvements. Allow tactical to be fired when skydiving. So it wasn't the trailer and it is actually happening. What do you mean? I can shoot rockets out of my ulti and scan even more people. Oh my God. Land faster when skydiving. Spend less time falling near ground. Dev note. The sky belongs to Valk. Wrap it up. Wrap it up, dude. When a dev note just literally says the sky belongs to Valk. Zero comments on any of this. Just saying the whole sky belongs to a single character, dude. Yeah, I mean, I fuck with that dev heavily. That's a fire ending to that. My God. That is insane. Wrap it up, dude. Someone fucking roll credits and hit the music. Upgrades, level 2, afterburners removed. Eyes in the sky moved to level 2. Full coverage, changes missile swarm pattern to 4x5 was 3x5, sure. Level 3, full tank removed. New supersonic, insane name. Ultimate launch time reduced by 50%. Reworked Aerial Expert improves jetpack horizontal speed, improves handling, decreases initial fuel consumption, and slightly reduces total fuel. Pretty good fucking options there, brother, I would say. You Valkmains have a lot of options right now. The sky belongs to you, by the way. Just want to point that out. The sky belongs to you guys. A dev wrote that. The sky belongs to you. And here I am with my fucking dick in my hand as an Octane main, praying to God I get less stim damage. I'm not mad at all, dude. I'm not upset. To top off Valk's update, why not? Top it off. Top it off. We added a few new Premier upgrades, allowing you to push either her ultimate or passive to their final forms. Yep. My goodness gracious. This might be stronger than the Ashe update we got recently. It has to be, actually. No, it is, for sure. This is insane. We hyped up the Seer one to really be nothing, but this is nuts. This is way better than Seer. That Seer glide was dog shit. This is insane. This is nuts, bro. She is going immediately back into meta in every single game mode. Every single one. She is back into meta. You can now choose her to be helpful in ALGS with these upgrades too. The ultimate launch time reduced by 50%, or you could just play for fun and rank the pubs and get this improved jetpack horizontal speed and improved handling if you want to be more of a selfish Valk, which is totally fine because no one's going to be mad at you for playing this character. This is nutty, dude. This is nuts. Rampart. Here we go. Rampart's effectiveness and pick rate have slipped to extremely low levels in recent months. We hope this refresh to her kit will enhance her survivability and make her more of a viable controller pick. Sure, okay. I feel like she was still pretty viable, but maybe not in ranked, being a little bit biased towards ALGS. Battle Modder adds additional effect to old passive, modded loader. Cover walls permanently gain health as Rampart gains Evo levels. What? Did I read that? Wait, let me read that again. Did I read that correctly? Cover walls permanently gain health as Rampart gains Evo levels. That's awesome. Okay. I like that. I can't believe I read that, though. That's crazy. Okay, cool. I like that, though. I like it. Okay. So the walls just get stronger as she levels up. That's dope. Okay. That's cool with me. It's fine. Amped cover. Adds amps. Oh, why did I not do this earlier? My bad, chat. Amped cover adds amp shield roof to wall. Walls can now be charged by doing damage. Wait. Okay. All right. Walls can now be charged by doing damage through the amp shield or by having the wall be damaged by enemies. Wall charge is converted to a speed boost by going over the wall. Walls can now store up to 300 damage, which results in a 15-second speed boost at full charge. Speed boost time scales linearly with stored charge. Holy moly, brother. Oh my God, 15 seconds. I thought that said 1.5. 15 seconds. My poor Octane, oh my God. Wall charge is usable by teammates, and each teammate can use stored charge individually. Individually? Brother! Speed boost is automatically given to nearby teammates when the wall is destroyed. So if you don't even use it, it will just give it to you anyway when the wall's destroyed. Brother, they said fuck it. Even if you don't even have the 2 brain cells to use it before the wall's broken, guess what? We're giving it to you anyway. Oh my God. Damage to wall is stored at 25%, while damage through amp shield is stored at 100%. Speed boost only applies when sprinting. Okay, the damage to wall is stored at 20%. That's pretty good. Speed boost only applies when sprinting. Okay, fair. I like that, actually. That means you're just normal shit's not faster. Battle Modder health increases. Wall health increased by 200 per Evo level. From 400 to 800 at max level. Shield health increased by 25 per Evo level. Was 175 to 225. Health while wall building reduced from 120 to 100. Amped shield arc star damage multiplier removed. Wall frag grenade damage multiplier increased to 2 times. Or 2.0. Literally increased by 2 times, okay? Holy shit. Rampart walls are the core to our identity and playstyle, but felt like they've been left behind. With their new passive giving the walls more health and roof. What does roof mean? What does that mean? The walls should keep you safer in more situations, while the speed boost should help your team capitalize on the impact from the wall. We've also increased the damage walls take from grenades and reduced their health while building to preserve counterplay. Okay, cool. Brother, she gives you movement speed? This is insane, man. Upgrades, ultimate cooldown removed, bandolier removed, okay? New combat reserve, bigger ammo stacks, extra grenade slots, and access red weapons supply bins. New, locked and loaded, gain faster reloads and infinite ammo when behind amped cover and shield is intact. Infinite ammo! Oh my god! Infinite ammo and faster reloads. Holy fuck, dude. Ramped up, unchanged, okay. Amped reloads removed. New rebuild module. Amped cover will regen health and rebuild shield section after not being damaged for a period of time. Yo! Dude. We need her to go fight Dr. Doom. This is insane. Why is she in Apex? Put her on the fucking Avengers, man. This is nuts. Ballistic just got his heart ripped out. This is unbelievable. Rampart's upgrades allow you to lean into a more aggressive assault playstyle or doubling down on walls to hold space and apply constant pressure to opposing squads. Bro, this is insane. And now Horizon. Oh boy, here we go. Adelia, like 13 months, Derek, 36 months. Sorry I missed any subs. Horizon. Horizon's been an interesting place in the meta. She's at her lowest pick rate ever, but maintaining a strong encounter win rate. Because the character is strong. I'm telling you, Horizon is still good. She's still good, I promise. We don't have to do all this, but we should. It's fine, I'm down for it. We're giving her back some of the power that's been nerfed previously to make her more attractive pick. And we are adding a few new fun upgrades to play with. We'll continue monitoring to see how she performs in live. Oh, she's going to perform insane. Gravity lift. Increase lift speed from 300 to 375. Sure. Why not? Make her faster. Fuck it. Increased hover time at the top of the lift. Fuck it. Give her one more second on the top of that thing and also get her there faster. We're good. No worries. Cooldown reduction. Reduce cooldown by 5 seconds. Reduce delay before cooldown starts at 8 seconds. From 10 seconds to 2. And effectively reduce cooldown from 35 seconds to 22 seconds. Oh my God. That boy Yanya is licking his lips, brother. Weed man, you are spitting. Black hole, reduce cooldown by 30 seconds, 3.5 to 3 minutes, whatever. Increased health to 225 from 175. Wow, it's going to be harder to break the Horizon ulti. Interesting. That's not really that big of a deal. That's not a terrible buff. I'm actually curious to see where that goes. That's kind of fucking fun. I don't mind watching that. Playing against it is where I'm going to cry. But watching it, I'm kind of down for. Upgrades, level 2, ultimate cooldown removed, tactical cooldown removed. New gravity boots. Press crouch while in the air to fall much more quickly. Press jump after exiting gravity lift to glide. Oh my God, she can glide like Lifeline, bro. She can literally glide like Lifeline. God, this character's gonna be insane, dude. Oh my God. Bro, can you queue and then sit in the air and then glide off of a building, and then by the time you get back down, can you queue again? Unbelievable. This character is going to be so much fun to play and so infuriating to play against. Wow. Level 3, conservation of energy unchanged, combat reserve removed. Knock expert, gain tactical charge on knock. Oh my God. Brother. Wow. Wow. You're going to be able on a purple armor to get your tactical charge back on Nox? Dude, imagine going up in Horizon Q, throwing an ulti down, then nading, getting a knock, and then just queuing again. Getting another knock, and then just queuing again. Wow, bro. These are insane character changes. Oh my goodness. This is unbelievable. Dude, the skies are going to also be Horizons. Valk might have some competition in this motherfucker, man. Revenant, we are seeing Revenant pull away from the rest of the roster in very high tier lobbies, and believe it's due to part of his ability to drop an enemy suddenly from very far away, given how fast his weapons up time is now. And we felt reducing the maximum amount of distance he could travel in Shadow Pounce will reduce the frustration on the receiving end. Brother, who cares about frustration? Did you just see what Horizon could do? We think this combined with the Valk and Horizons would create a more even split between our most mobile characters. Sure, why not? It's fine. So Revenant just gets one little patch and it's a nerf. Fine, whatever. Okay, whatever, it's fine. All right, loot and attachments, amps. Reduced healing rate of overflow healer. Ooh, okay. I like that. Added infinite ammo and over armor to early game floor loot. Cool. Added over armor potential assault bin amps. Okay. Attachments, gold laser sight. New laser tier added, usable with all SMG and pistol weapons. Greatly improves ground and aerial hipfire spread. Yo, you Horizon mains, you sick fucks, man. You sickos, bro. Oh, you guys make me sick, bro. Oh my God. Adds reverse hipfire, continuously firing, tightens hipfire spread. You sickos, dude. If I get hipfired with an R9 spread, an R9 spray, dude, from fucking Narnia off of Horizon Q, dude, I'm summoning everything in my setup. Holy moly. Locked hop-ups, double tap trigger, 375 locked up hop up points to unlock, compatible with alternator. Interesting. Okay. Accelerator removed from all compatible weapons, G7 Scout, Flatline, and car. Ooh, okay, wow, that's interesting. So accelerator is just gone. Isn't that kind of crazy? I thought people liked the accelerator, no? Skull Piercer removed from all compatible weapons. No, man. No octane buff and then a longbow nerf? What are we doing to me out here, Respawn? Thought I was an industry plant. What happened? Graffiti mod, removed from Spitfire and EVA 8, added to Mozambique and Wingman. Gun shield generator, removed from Rampage, added to Triple Take. Ooh, Triple Take gets a gun shield or generator? Select fire receiver, increased points to unlock 450 on the charge rifle. Cool, that's fine. Weapons, all LMGs except L-Star. Okay. Removed reverse hipfire mechanic from LMGs. Hipfire spread decreased to compensate. Updated reticles to original plus design. Reverse hipfire provides a lot of power in these close quarters combat. This season we want to give some room to for our true close quarter weapons to shine. Oh, it's SMG season, baby. It is straight up just SMG season. Holy shit. So we have removed this mechanic from LMGs. Marksman, all marksmans. Reduced projectile size and scaling. Decreased projectile launch speed. Reduced headshot damage multiplier. Honestly, so fair. Thank God. 30-30 was an absolute issue for sure. Headshot multiplier reduced for the 30-30. Bow check combo added 2 to 4 as a compatible attachment. Very cool. Like this. Triple take floor loot. Damage reduced to 22 per bullet was 23. Increased choke charge time. Increased fire rate while hip firing. Okay, cool. Pistol. P2020. Increased fire rate. Increased magazine size to 26 was 22. Okay. RE45 burst, horizontal and vertical recoil improvements. Purple mag size increased by 3. Okay. Interesting. Shotgun. Peacekeeper. Full burst damage now reduced to 99 was a 108. Valid. Increased choke time charge. Valid. That's fine. Rechamber time decreased to 1.1. Okay. And clip size reduced to 5 was 6. Damn, PK bought a fat nerf this patch. Wow. So R9 and SMGs are on the come up and PK is on the decline. The PK has been super dominant since coming out of the care package, while we have seen some good downward movement since our most recent set of hotfixes. We hear you. Damage and range are the pain points here. We're giving back some of the handling we took away in a previous hotfix and hitting it accordingly. Very interesting. Alternator SMG. Damage increase to 19 was 18. Magazine size adjustments. Blue magazine decreased to 26 was 27. Purple and gold magazines increased to 30 was 29. While using double tap trigger, shoots bullets out of each barrel simultaneously, reduced fire rate, and damage per bullet reduced to 15. It's going to shoot bullet out of each barrel simultaneously. Holy shit, okay. And here it is, the car going to the care pack. I said that I wouldn't pick it up, but let's see what they do. Added hop-up, galvanic gavel allows the magazine to be swapped between disruptor rounds and hammer points. Upon first pickup, begins on disruptor rounds. Magazine size increased to 30. Improved reload speed of the mag swap. So you're telling me you can pick up a car, you could then switch it to hammers and then go to disruptors? Or is it every time you reload, it switches? Or do you have to go disruptor to hammer point? I mean, disruptor to hammer points. Or can you change it yourself? That's insane. If you could switch it, that's nuts. You're literally going to start every fight with disruptors and end it on hammer points every single time. Wow, you are definitely picking up a car. Holy shit. Prowler PDW. Interesting. While in burst fire mode, holding down the trigger now releases subsequent bursts. Slightly increased burst delay. Interesting. Ooh, Volt SMG. Increased projectile size in close quarters. We take a W on the Volt. Sniper. All snipers. Reduced projectile size. Cool. Charge rifle. Maximum decreased damage reduced to 99. Wow. Okay. Dope. Charge rifle nerf. Very interesting. Damage reduced by 40% while using select fire mode was 25. Wow. Okay, yeah. That's what it was before in the previous hotfix too. Damage scaling minimum distance increase to 75 meters. Wow. Okay. That's a pretty fat fucking nerf there for the charge rifle as well. Maps. Olympus. Added Somers University POI. Added Gravity Engine POI. Replacing Energy Depot. Orbital Cannon now gone too and moved to Elysium. Added Stabilizer POI, replacing docks. Added Dockyard POI. Interesting. Added large amounts of additional cover and open rotation spots around the following POIs. Phase Driver, Oasis, Clinic, Hammond and the Labs, and Estates. Wow. Okay, wait, these are massive changes. These are some of the biggest issues we face here in Olympus. And docks now gone. Energy Depot's gone, which is kind of sad. Orbital Cannon being gone. And moved to Elysium. This is very interesting, dude. This actually I like this. Hammond Labs transformed terrain and added tunnels to protect players and provide additional options to attack the waterfall high ground. Cool. I like that a lot. The high ground was pretty broken. Hammond Labs moved additional cover from control mode into the base map, including home base structures. I like that too. Some of the changes from last time. What's that, Sheps? What just happened? Why did I just go up here? Oh, there we go. Wait, Sheps, what is that? Is that like some of the teasing of the stuff? Added jump tower behind Hammond Labs, like that. Rift. Add a new camp in the center of Rift to reduce open space, like that too. Okay. Replace vacuum behavior of the Rift portal teleporter with a horizon lift to prevent players from entering accidentally. Also like that, dude. Added a large camp between Rift and Gardens to resolve the previously large open space. Yes, dude, these are the changes I want to see. Grow towers, fuck this POI. Replace the third grow tower with buildings and tunnels to help players safely rotate through the POI. Yes, they are doing everything that I hate on this map. They are changing it. Turbine, added a new camp underneath the highway between Turbine and Estates to prevent players from being gatekept from the ramp. Yes, dude, this is amazing. Add a new rotation from the east tunnel that connects directly to Gravity Engine, which is previously Energy Depot. Yes, again, brother, this is fantastic. Carrier added 2 additional doors to the central choke point to prevent the fight from stalling. Huge. Phase driver. Increased phase driver loop. Cooldown from 45 to 90 seconds fair. Added a camp in the circular pit between Hammond Labs and Somers University, which is orbital cannon. Nice. Also like that too. Bonsai Plaza added additional zip lines to access high walls around the POI. Fucking fantastic. That bridge was broken and the walls were so broken. Removed a large amount of trident barriers across the map. Dude, this is an absolute cook. This is an absolute cook, dude. And I'm going to go over to Sheps' thing right now. I need to see what this looks like. Somers University. Nice, brother. I like this. That's a beautiful POI. Get Orbital the fuck out of there. This is gorgeous, man. Gravity Engine, the new beating heart of Olympus. Gravity Engine replaces Energy Depot and harnesses the power of Branthium to keep the city afloat. Oh my God, this is terrifying. How many people are going to fall off this side of the map? My God, this is a beautiful POI though. A lot more spaces to rotate into. You can actually see there's so many spots inside these buildings and underneath to play from as well. So you can rotate properly without dying the high ground. Bro, this is a massive W. These are fucking fantastic changes. You can't fall? Wait, why? They made it so you can't fall? It floats you. Oh, okay, interesting. This platform in the sky replaces docks and is responsible for keeping Olympus properly aligned. Floating rocks on the planet below provide a path to its outer blast structure. Okay. So honestly, kind of still reminds me of docks. It's obviously way different. There's also multiple pathways now that you could take to be safe here too. This is a W. Docks is pretty dog shit to fight in. Also, the outskirts of docks was also dog shit to fight in and rotate through too. This is a W as well. And this nice little change here too from the highway rotating in is great as well. Dude, this is a massive W for Olympus. Oh my God. Brother, this is fantastic. This is amazing. Dockyard. The camp near hydroponics gets a massive upgrade, combining nostalgic elements from the original Olympus with a new emphasis on vertical gameplay. Holy shit, they want Horizon and Valve to just dominate. And this is a W2. This compound was so ugly. It was so boring. It provided no type of exciting gameplay for Apex Legends on Olympus. This is a massive, massive W yet again. Every change for Olympus so far has been a gigantic W visually. Gameplay, we can't tell yet, but this is fucking fantastic. This is awesome. I hated this section of the map. This is amazing. And that's not all made some tweaks to almost every corner of Olympus with the new camps to explore and additional cover in previously open spaces. We look forward to hearing your thoughts and feedback on these changes. We have a swallowed 11 changes of the season. Okay, we just read about that. Dude, that's awesome, man. Oh my God. And these are the Mantha Boost kits and everything like this too. Wow. Holy shit. Pubs and ranked rotation. Olympus, Broken Moon, World's Edge. W, L, what are we thinking here? Curious what you guys are going to say. What are we thinking? I did hear there's rumors that Olympus might be added in for champs, for Apex Legends, yes. I did hear those rumors. I don't know if they're 100% true, but there are rumors going around that we will get Olympus in for champs, bro, in Sapporo in January. I don't know if it's 100% true, but I've heard that from other people. Broken Moon is out an L, but I think Olympus and World's Edge is pretty cool, for sure. I kind of wish this was obviously Olympus, E-District, and World's Edge, but seeing what Olympus looks like now, I'm very open-minded. Olympus looks great. It looks so, so good. I'm so excited to even try that map out, man. I think Olympus is the game saver here for the rank split and pubs, but everything else is pretty mid. Again, I don't really like World's Edge anymore either. I kind of wish they also made some changes to that map, but I can't complain, dude. I'll be such an asshole if I did. They're cooking right now. This is great. Okay. Wild card, Kings Canyon. See meaningful positive player sentiment surrounding wild cards and wild cards. So wild cards are now activated and here to stay. Oh, cool. Even when we don't have an active event, every match now features a range of wild cards, bringing extra chaos and surprises for more unpredictable and exciting gameplay. I'm going to be honest, man. I think fucking Kings Canyon Wild Card's pretty dog shit, is what it is. But I will say confidently that Wild Card is one of my favorite game modes I've ever played. Like, for sure. Trying to change is skipped? No, we already talked about trying to changes, didn't we? Or no? We already talked about this, didn't we? But I don't know why we're only getting Kings Canyon Wild Card. But it is a great game mode, for sure. Wild cards, extra ordnance, drone support, smoke out, high velocity, stash report. Okay, all cool. It's fine. Wild card gameplay updates, highlight on enemy elimination, balance tweaks. Okay, it's fine. Shield cells increase carrying capacity of shield cells from 12 to 15. That's pretty dope too. I like that as well. Gold 1 times digital threat site returns a loot as a rare spawn. Totally fine. Equipped with SMG, shotguns, pistols. Sure. New mythic weapon rotation. Weapons leaving. L-Star, Devotion, LMG, Hemlock, R9, Peacekeeper. Weapons returning as Kraber, Triple Take, Wingman, Prowler, Akimbo, Rampage. That's kind of low-key and L if I'm being personally honest, but all good. No worries. Ranked. Oh, boy. I'm gonna be very quick with this one, guys, because I'm going to be honest, man. I have zero faith, but here we go. Now, my meat and potatoes on top of all ALGS things is obviously competitive Apex and ranked. I've been playing a lot of ranked this season with the solo queue, the duo queue challenge with the prize, play M&K. But here we go. As part of our ongoing efforts to improve the ranked experience, we conducted a matchmaking test at the end of season 26. We will return with the results of the test once the data has been compiled, so keep an eye out. Score tuning. Kill point changes. 22 RP for first for each KP. From 22 to 20. Second is 20 to 18. So it's all increased. Obviously, you know me, not a fan. I think this is crazy. I think increasing KP is nuts, dude. I think that's nuts, in my personal opinion. Not a huge fan. Again, I do think, and I will stand by the belief that the higher you get up in the ranked grind and the closer you get to Masters and Pred is the closer it should be to ALGS. And I don't think KP should be the deciding factor every single time in the RP system. I'm just not a huge fan of it. I think we are still at a massive disconnect with ranked, and I don't even need to read the rest. I will, but I don't need to see this. So annoying. That's so dumb. Like, bro, I literally played ranked yesterday and we had like 4 squads alive round 3. It's just, why are we giving more incentive to fight? Why are we doing that? I'm not really understanding. It's only 2, but it's still more incentive to fight. Like, I don't think they're understanding what they're doing in my personal opinion, or they do and they don't give a fuck. It's one of the two. I'm very negative on ranked, and I've been very blunt and honest with every dev I've talked to, and I've literally told devs like in one-on-one conversations that ranked is dog shit, and like I will still stay there too. If the killer's rank is 1 tier below the victim, KP plus 20 bonus was 15. Sure, I like that at least. At least if you kill a better player than you, then you're gonna get more of a bonus for your KP. It's fine. The gap is 2 tiers. It's 30% bonus. The gap is 3 tiers, 40. The problem is why am I playing against you if there's a 3-tier gap? I don't know if I even like that. It's fine, whatever. In season 27, we've adjusted kill point values to make eliminations more rewarding across all placements. This tuning increases the RP value earned from fights while keeping placement as a significant factor in final score calculation. Our goal is to better recognize player impact in every match, rewarding those who take risks and perform well in combat, without overshadowing strategic play and survival. I hate to say this, and I hate to be a negative Nancy at the end of, I think, a really fun patch notes, and I really hate to be that guy. You 100% have done that for 6 years now. The only time you have not overshadowed strategic play and survival was season 13 ranked, but you are literally doing that again, and this is the same thing. That end piece means absolutely nothing to me after reading all these changes moving forward. That just doesn't matter. Drop zones loot overhaul. This is a W at least. Make the loot that spawns across all drop zone POIs more fair. Thank God. I think that's very fair. I think if you're landing at a dog shit POI, you shouldn't be punished for it. I think you should gain more RP based off the tier of your loot that was at your POI and where you're landing. But instead of doing that and adjusting it that way into the algorithm, they're just going to make it so the loot is more even across the board, which, whatever, fine. Not my favorite way to fix this, but it is what it is. Maintains the same number of spawns across the map for each loot item, but changes where they are more likely to spawn in order to avoid inflation/deflation. Okay, these loot changes are for ranked only, not unranked. Got it. Okay. Ranked ladders coming later this split. Okay, sure. What is ranked ladder? Ranked challenges. The requirement to earn the ranked ladder champion dive trail. Oh, okay. And bug fixes. Not really much. Riku and squad. Riku has been expanded to allow players inside of a party to opt in and continue to play together. That's pretty cool. I like that at least. If you have a good fucking solo, you can just play together at least again if you want to. If not, you just bat the fuck on out. Add a button prop to the legend locker screen for legend skins, whatever. The fixed green color correction. I mean, it is what it is. All right. Well, dude, what do we think, man?